Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Minister Duffy here. Just wanted to share something today with you all. This is something that God gave me actually a few weeks ago. Was kind of iffy about when I wanted to share it. But I feel like today is a day that I should share this. If you know me, I'm from Corinthian, and it's been a little while, but I used to do quick thoughts on Thursdays with the choir. And so I just briefly today just want to share a quick thought with y'all. I won't be long, I promise you that. But my quick thought today is get out your feelings. All right? Get out your feelings. I know Cho is a little slang, like ghetto, however you want to word it. Don't matter. Get out your feelings. That's what today's quick thought is about. And it is coming from Luke chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. You will find there where Jesus is in town with his disciples, and Mary and Martha is aware of their whereabouts in town. And so Martha invites Jesus to their home for a celebration, for a feast, because if you know the Bible, Mary and Martha loved Jesus, and this is the sisters of Lazarus. And if you know that story, you know the Bible speaks of when they sent word to Jesus about Lazarus. They said, Lord, you need to come and see about your friend, the one you love. And so Jesus loved them. So they were friends. And that's something in this particular time that we're in now. I don't have to even go into it. You know what I'm talking about. It's good to have good friends that's willing to support you and be by your side no matter what. But Jesus is invited there. And so while there, you will find where Martha's in the kitchen, and she's preparing all this food, and she in the kitchen in her feelings. And I say that because she says to Jesus, she said, Lord, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit. She said, Lord, I've been slaving over this food all night. I've started marinating the meat. Again, I'm paraphrasing. I cleaned the greens. I cut the cabbage. I cut the sweet potatoes for the yams. I mean, I've been laboring over this food all night. And my sister, Mary, she ain't doing nothing. Wouldn't it be fair for you to tell her to come and help me? Because she's not helping me, Lord. I'm doing this by myself. And that's another thing that I want to share with you all, that don't get mad or judge another person's whereabouts because they're not where you are. You have to understand the difference between being in two different places. The place that I am right now, I can't expect for my family to be. Now, it depends on the situation. But in this particular text with the scripture, she and her feelings in the kitchen, because she feel like she's preparing this food, and Mary is not helping her. But Jesus he says, Martha, you're concerned about the wrong thing. He said, you're concerned about preparing all this food and what you've done. That's nothing wrong with that, but you're concerned about the wrong thing. He says, Mary, on the other hand, she's got it. He said, you're concerned about the wrong thing. And so, in other words, what he's saying is, there's nothing wrong with you preparing the food. That's good. But do you really have to prepare that food right now? Mary was in the kitchen. Martha was at Jesus' feet. No, Martha was in the kitchen. Mary was at Jesus' feet. And even doing a little study on Mary, if you know, again, your word, it just seems to me that Mary always had a knack of being at Jesus' feet. Yeah. Wow. If you read on Mary, she was the one who anointed his feet, with the oil and, and all that kind of thing. And here in our text, she's sitting at his feet learning. Wow. And so Jesus says to her, again, I'm paraphrasing, you're concerned about the wrong thing. And so I want to ask you today, where are you? Where you at? Are you in the kitchen complaining?
Oh, my God.
Are you in your bedroom of your emotions? Are you in the basement of your feelings? Are you, wherever you are you complaining, or are you at the feet of Jesus?
My God.
Because I'll say this, when you at the feet of Jesus, you can't allow the outside things to distract you. Yeah. And I say that because, again, this place that we are, churches are closed today. and there are many ministries who are streaming online and things like that. And you know, I've been hearing a lot of things what's been going on about how people feel about, you know, the doors being closed and that kind of thing, which I understand. Because me, I'm a church goer. I'm in church just about almost 7 days a week. And so I understand that. And so even me being in this house, I got to be honest, it kind of got me in my feelings. Because I'm used to being out. Mm-hmm. I don't like sitting in one spot for long periods of time. And the fact that I got to sit in this house, it got me in my feelings.
Happy move.
But one of the things I understood is, again, I can't judge the rest of my family because of what they worry about because they're not where I'm at. Yeah. I can't get mad at them because they happy about sitting in the house. Yeah. I don't like sitting in the house.
Amen.
And so, again, where are you? Where are you today? Where are you?
That's good.
Are you in your feelings? Are you what are you complaining about today? Or if you complain, then why complain? You know, this situation could be a lot worse than what it is. Yeah. And there's a lot of good things you could pull from this as well, because there are some families that probably ain't been together the way that the government has called us to be together in years.
Wow.
There are some people who this situation have possibly pulled them together as a family closer than they've ever been. Yeah. And so I just want to encourage y'all that no matter where you are, understand that whether you in the kitchen or you at Jesus' feet, regardless of where you are, let's be grateful. Yeah. Let's be mindful, and let's take advantage of this time. There's still some good that will come out of this. Indeed. And that's something, like weeks ago, I was complaining because I was tired. I was exhausted. I was like, man, I really need some rest. I need a break. I need to do this. And then this, and I'm not saying that this thing happened because of it, but it made me think like, okay, you saying now that you have to be in the house. This is not what you used to when you in your feelings, but just weeks ago you were saying you needed this break.
Yes, that's good.
And so I'm learning it in this, as I'm literally in my house. I'm going from upstairs to downstairs. Literally, they'll tell you, I'm going from upstairs to downstairs because I'm bored, but it's a good bored though.
Go for a walk.
It's a good bored. Is there any time I go for a walk? We might go for a walk later. I mean, that's fine. Something to get out the house. But my point is, get out your feelings.
Yes.
Get out your feelings. It doesn't matter what it is. Let's be at Jesus' feet. Let's be like Martha. And sometimes let's be like Mary. Yeah. And sometimes, you know, we complain so much, you know, and that's the reason why, you know, we got this old cliche, you know, let go and let God. But sometimes that's the reason why we can't let God in, because we won't let go. Ooh, and so today, that's the quick thought today. I told you I wasn't going to keep you long, but I'm going to leave it at that. But again, get out your feelings. God bless.
Amen.